Let that shit slide. Let that shit slide.
Man, put the eighth down and come solve these problems.
We'll put the reefer down. I know I'm gonna have to roll me another one.
Yeah, you old school. What did you say? Put the who down?
Oh, yeah, put the reefer down. Yeah, pass the dope
okay,
stick. I'm on that reefer, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hey, anywhere I go, the first question, I mean, I'm cool, but I be like, hey, can we smoke in here? Cause, you know, that's me. That's me. How often you smoking though? Like, you smoking every day?
Oh, yeah.
What would you say you average in a day? Like, what, maybe 1 blunt, 2 blunts?
Maybe 5 blunts a day. But you know what I mean? That's on the back. I don't smoke during my work hours. So it'll be in the morning, you know what I mean? And then when I get off late night, I can, you know.
I've always wanted to know this with barbers. Now, it's probably different for everybody, but I know you've been doing this for a while.
Right.
Cutting high.
Yeah, I used to. I mean, occasionally.
Better or worse? How you feel? Like when the cut is done and, you know, you think you better or worse?
Nah, I mean, of course I'm high, but I like to think that I'm just as good as I am when I'm sober. You know, the only reason why I say this is because I'm more focused, I think, when I do smoke. I don't really talk as much. You know what I'm saying? I'm not entertaining the people around me when I'm high. I'm just locked in on the cut. Now, when I'm sober, you know what I mean? I have to interact and entertain them. Hey, you know what I mean? But,
okay. Makes sense. I'm the same way.
yeah.
Yeah, I get that. All right, let's get into it then. All right, so, Carl, what they call you, where you from? That's question number one.
One red. Real name Carlton. You know what I mean? Real name
Thank
Carlton.
you for giving me that.
You feel me?
Because I know you as Carl.
Yeah. That's what she called me. You know what I'm saying? On the jokey joke. You feel me? Yeah. That's just, yeah.
So no one really calls you Carl, but I'm glad you cleared that up. And who we're referring to is Hannah G. Right. Because she said it on the podcast. Mm-hmm. She said, oh yeah, Carl. I'm like, okay, I got to get Carl on here then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the real name Carlson.
Okay.
Yeah. Carlson.
Okay.
But yeah, and where I'm at, they call me, I go by One Red or just Red, you feel me? Red as the barber, but in the streets it was One Red.
Who named you that?
Well, Red just came along with just being light-skinned in the hood. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you fair-skinned in the hood, you just automatically like a red bone or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the females red bone and then the guys, what up, Red? You know, but it was so many people that was known as Red for just being light-skinned that I put the one on mine. I felt like, no, I'm One Red. You know what I mean? Like it's a bunch of Reds, but I'm the one. I'm One Red. You know what I mean? So that's where the One Red came and it stuck.
I mean, they called you that, didn't they?
Yeah.
All right, now. Yeah, being that complexion in the hood, like I could tell you ain't have no issues with the ladies then.
Nah,
no issues. They at you. They at you.
I ain't had no problem in that field.
Okay.
You know, that was back when I was thugging at that time. You know, I had a mouthful of gold at that time.
Word.
I used to have permanent gold teeth. You know what I mean? When I was running. You feel me? Yeah.
Painful to remove?
No, because they caps, they like veneers or whatever, where they gold caps, but that was cemented in. You know what I mean? So it was, you know, just had to remove.
How long did you have them in? Now, because you know, they treat you now. How long did you have them in? Like, cause these permanents, these ain't no fronts. These like, this thing's in there.
I probably had maybe 15 years, maybe.
Okay. Now, clear up the myth. Clear it up right now. With that, when you took them off, how was the condition of your teeth?
Right. This is my teeth. I ain't do nothing to my teeth. Now, what I don't like is if you look, they shaved down.
But they had to.
Yeah, they put to put the gold.
Right.
You know
to make them
I don't like
flat.
the space in between my teeth, but the condition of my teeth was okay. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. One Red. I like that one. Yeah, we rolling with that.
That's why if you see the website is onereds.com. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's the...
Yeah, set you apart.
Yeah.
But that's you. Well, what's your motto in life? Like, words to live by?
Always Gucci, sometimes Louis. That's just what it is.
I would shut up, because I was talking. Words to live by, words to die to. Run that back one more time.
Just always Gucci, sometimes Louis. You know what I mean? We can touch Gucci, but Louis, you know what I mean? You get there. You feel me? Sometimes Louis. We can't Louis all the time, but we Gucci every day.
You know, I understand what you're saying on that. I don't know if everybody really caught that. Because Gucci is high fashion. Gucci is definitely a high fashion brand. I ain't shitting on them. Right. Whatever they do, you like them or love them or not, they a high fashion brand.
Right.
However, it's levels. It's levels. And not just the money, quality. It's levels.
There you go.
So if you go to a Louis, if you got some Louis, and hold it up next to your Gucci, I just say don't lie to yourself. That's what I'm gonna go at.
Right,
don't lie to yourself. Touch it. Right. Close your eyes and touch it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, use your senses, and then you tell me if you still feel like they're equal. Mm-hmm. That's what I got from what you said.
Yeah.
Come on, 100%.
Man.
Yeesh.
100%.
I like that. Did somebody teach you that, or that's something you're self-taught? You learned that over time,
I mean, that's just me. You know what I mean? Like, I can't really, pinpoint, that's just how I live life in general. In general, like, I'm just aiming for the stars. I'm just trying to make the best of what's in front of me. You know what I mean? And sometimes opportunity presents itself, and you just got to be ready.
Yeah. Yeah, when opportunity, preparation, when that shit meet timing.
I mean, like,
it's nice.
I don't know. It's just like, lights, camera, action. Like, I'm off the fly. Like, I ain't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm for real. Like, I work better that way.
You strike me as a type of individual who, you ain't gonna run from them lights. Like, you actually thrive.
Yeah. I mean, if they put them on you, like, I'm nervous or whatever the case may be, but if they put them on you, you gotta perform. And not like in a artist way, just in life in general. When it's on you, you got to do what you got to do. Like right now, this podcast, it's on you. You feel me?
Yeah. I've been told by many people like that talk to me, bro, you seem real comfortable doing this. Like, I'm just being my natural self, And I think if we could tap into who we are, like find your purpose, all that other shit will kind of fade. And what I mean is, like, I'm going to say this. If you can find your purpose, that fear, because I think at the end of the day, that's what we're talking about. That fear, man, it'll be eliminated.
Yeah.
Because you just got to do it.
Yeah.
It got to get done.
It do. One way or another. Depending on what type of person you are. But if if you're trying to have something, you're trying to, achieve something, it's on you. And you got to do what you got to do. Even when you don't want to do it, you got to do it.
Yeah. Agreed. I'm finna break down another backwood. I got a question for you. Has someone ever given you a last chance? And for what?
Shit. A lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, when you, think about last chance, your family, my mama, and baby mamas, you got, girlfriends, homies, nobody's perfect, so a lot of stuff don't happen, you know what I mean? To where, and when you say last chance, like, that means it's repetitive. Or something don't occur more than 1 or 2 times where they don't give you a last chance. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Like they damn near like they fed up with you.
Right.
Yeah,
right, pretty much.
You don't step that line habitually. Right. Well, if many things have happened, let's take our time, maybe hone in on just that one. Because you gave me a lot. You gave me so many examples.
Yeah.
Give me one situation that you could think of.
Just even with the barbers, just you know what I mean, with the barber. Like when I first started going to school, I was transitioning from the streets to going to barber school. So at that time, I wasn't really focused. So I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out, not really taking school serious. And then it got to a point, you know what I mean, where, you know, I was going, they was rocking with me and they was giving me a chance, you know what I mean, because I'm missing days and then I'm not missing days. And eventually they kicked me out, you feel me? So it took me like almost 2.5 years to finish barber school, which is a 10-month course. But, you know what I mean, because of me not showing up and not taking it serious, you feel me, it got to the point where they kicked me out.
And so, even when they kicked you out, did you take it serious?
That's when I took it serious.
Oh, word. So that was the wake up call.
Yeah, because before I got kicked out, you know, I was, you know, it was close calls. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then it got to the point where they kicked me out. You feel me? Yeah. But then they gave me, you know, that last chance when I came back to school. You feel me?
Okay.
So, you know, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. What made you go back?
Well, when they kicked me out, that's when I really took it serious. When I was cutting. And I was realizing, like, hey, I can really make some money off of it, you feel me?
You saw the potential in it for real.
Yeah, I saw the potential. So I was like, when they kicked me out, I wasn't in school. I wasn't going to school. That's when I started building my clientele in the hood. I started cutting everybody in the hood. And that's when I was like, oh, snap, I can make a little bit of money. You know what I mean? And that's what made me, when I went back to school, reverting back to what we were talking about with the gold teeth and stuff, like, you know, that's when I was like, okay. You know what I mean? Like I started, when I went back to school, it started changing my mind on which direction I wanted to go. You feel me? So that was part of my decision of taking my goals out, is because I wanted to change my image, because I was coming into a different, you know what I mean?
And that move that you did, like with physically changing your appearance,
right.
Like, you think that's for the better? Like, or for the worse?
I'm sure at some point it helped me, yeah. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, you're going to be who you're going to be.
Okay.
But I truly believe it does help. I think it helped me to get to where I'm at today, yeah.
Now, man, I'm just speaking from my experience coming to the barbershop. I sit back, I talk, but I also observe. Man, you have a very comfortable atmosphere here. Now, you said it yourself. The demographic of the people that you serve, like actually sit in your chair, boy, it'd be the hood. Like, you know what I'm saying? But how is it that you make it to where the hood is comfortable in this environment, and then the people who are not from the hood, you got many barbers who not, and you got also many patrons who are not. How do you have that how do you make it balanced? Because I feel like that would be very hard to do, because I've been in both barbershops. I've been in the hood. I've been in the trap. I know, come on, bro. I know what the barbershop is. But then I've been in an upper scale, still kind of hood barbershop. Mm-hmm. I've been in the other types. I ain't gonna get into all that. I'm just saying I've been in quite a few, and I just sit back and observe and I watch. This is one of the best ones that I've been to, but I see it's a melting pot. It's genuinely a melting pot. I ain't saying you got to get a game. Definitely. Yeah, come on. The game is to be sold, not to be told. But at the same time, let us in a little bit on how you manage all that, man.
I try to hire, everybody. Like, my mentality is that the only way to get like real money, you got to get everybody money. Like, just like, how you got people come like, oh, it's a black owned business. Like, and then, like I respect that too, but at the end of the day, like, I want quality of work. It ain't about just cause you're a black owned business. You feel what I'm saying? So like, in my mind, like, I don't want to just be known as that person. Like, I want to be open to the public. So I hire, if you look around my shop, I got almost every nationality in here. That way, when you walk through the door, it's like you go see somebody that look like you. So why you go turn around?
I've seen many times when somebody, like, not this shop, just shops in general, someone will peep their head in just to see. They only put their whole body in. They peep their head in.
Right.
Okay, yeah, I'm all right. And then be out.
Right.
So I know what you mean on that.
You know what I'm saying? So I want everybody coming here. You feel me?
No.
That's like, I'm in the middle of like Largo and then Seminole. And it's like, you know what I mean? So I'm like right in the middle, right here on Walsingham. And that's why this like being on this area was important to me because that was my mentality anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I went to Seminole High School, which is a predominantly white school anyway, right here in Seminole, right here, you know. So, you know, you gotta know how to interact with everybody. Like we've been interacting with, you know, both sides my whole life. Everybody, you know what I mean? Everybody love everybody, you feel me? Like,
yeah, we love everybody. I like that. All right, we're gonna slide to the next one. One Red. When have you ever made the first move?
You know what I mean? That's a good question. Like, in what way? You know
I'm super vague.
You know what
I'm
saying?
so vague with it.
Day, like,
I'm gonna be honest with you. That one that popped up, the one that you're thinking about that you don't want to say, that's the one I probably won't.
I'm saying it what way? You feel me? Like, you know.
So, all right, I'll say it this way. The only context I give you is in 42 years of your life, have you ever made a first move? So, you know, it can go wherever you like it. It's one of them vague but deep questions. So
right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
he wants
it's not a guidance. It's just I mean, I can't say what you're looking for, but I want to say in what way. You're not, you know what I mean? You're not really giving me a description of what way as far as making the first move.
I know it's
so hard. What I'm saying? Like, it's not that it's hard.
So hard.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I mean, there's no such thing as a right answer.
I'll give you a little more context. But at the same time, it's a vague question because if you really sit back and think about it, man, we make first moves all the time, not even thinking about it. So you could pick one of them. But I have seen the pattern that when I ask this question, people lean towards relationships.
Yeah.
And that's cool. But okay, here we go. I mean, you got parents, you got school, you got job, you got sports, you got like life, like experiences.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
it's all,
anything you could have been in.
Moves, you know what I mean? Like, you know. So let's say, okay, the first time I rode a bike, where you go? What's your next move from there?
Oh, honestly? That's the one you want to go with? Like, I'll show you. I'll show you. I'm always up for the challenge. But if that's the one you want to go with, we'll break it down. Hell yeah. I want to see, he don't understand how inquisitive I am by nature.
Nah, but that's...
I can't help it, bro.
Get you on that, though. Yeah. I mean, because you can break down almost anything.
Yeah, that's what me and Hannah do, man. Like, when I come through, but she be saving topics for me. She be like, oh, I can't wait. I need to talk to you here. Yeah. You know, so... Yeah, but I can't let you slide. So, yeah, just, you know, no pressure. No pressure at all. But, you know, give me one. Just let me get in some kind of way.
You know, first move just as far, you know, with, now you got me thinking. I mean, I don't know which route we trying to go. You feel me? You gotta pull it out of me, man. You the therapist.
I actually, I'm entertain what you actually said, bro. So, like, what age were you when you started riding this bike? I'm just curious.
Go ahead,
fuck it. Let's go. What? Yeah, because you don't even remember, do you?
Nah.
I remember that type of stuff from my childhood. Straight up. I remember. I ain't gonna say, like detail for detail, but yeah, that type of stuff, I remember. Cause I'm an only child and I grew up a sick child too. So, and I grew up with a big family. So a lot of my cousins I looked at like my brothers and I was always around them and stuff. And they was just normal children. I was sick, but I want to keep up with them. I'm running with them. So that kept me tough. They toughened me up. Cause if it wasn't for them, man, I probably wouldn't have thrived. You know what I'm saying? So when you say bicycle, that took my mind to, oh shit, I'm down there in the circle with me, Robert, Chris, Demetrius, Corey. And then I remember my mama tell this story all the time where it was like, she remember coming to pick me up one day. I'm sitting down, I'm around, and it's like a big circle. It's like a cul-de-sac, but it's like a big circle and it's in the hood and I'm down there with them. I'm on the bike. I finally learned how to ride. I'm dipping. dipping. She come around, now she get out the car, she watching me. Okay, go ahead, go. I'm just riding. Yo, they never taught me how to stop the bike. I know how to ride now, but they never taught. So it's like, okay, we see you, Eric. All right, slow it down. Come on in. He's still just going. I didn't know how to stop. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah, I'm on it. I'm rocking. I got my first injury on my bike. I learned how to ride the bike, and I got injured the same day. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I would learn how to, like, you know, go with the bike type shit. Bike, so down there with my cousins them.
You learn how to stop after that.
Definitely. Yeah. Cause see, and here we go. Yeah. Never a loss, only a lesson. So I didn't lose that way again. I learned how to stop. I may have failed or something may have happened, but I ain't lose that way. Yeah. So that's where the lesson comes in, you know? Cause if you learn it, I mean, if it happened and then shit, you go through that shit again, bro, that was really a loss. And I don't think people really look at it that way. That's how I would like reflect on bike shit. This gonna be interesting, bro, cause if that one was kind of, I don't know, iffy, I'm gonna hit you with this one and I'm gonna see where we go. Iffy. Okay, all right. Well, okay. I mean, I'm still letting you slide then because I still ain't get a first move. I even gave you mine. That wasn't the first move, but it was like me learning how to ride a bike.
You say barbershop, like you say, the barbershop was a good topic. Like you threw some good topics out there, just keeping it real. You know, barbershop, you know, first play, all that, you know, just, you know, the life in general, you know what I mean? Just first time playing football, riding the bike, this, that. Like it can go so many different routes, you know what I mean? Like I was just trying to see what you was trying to hear or whatever. It's not necessarily what I want to talk about. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was here to, you know, you originally was like, I'm going to ask you some questions. So now you're asking me questions, but you're asking the questions like in a sense to where like now it's like, you want me, you know what I'm saying? Like you're asking me questions that where I guess I set the topic. You get what I'm saying? So that, you know, at the end of the day, I get where you're coming from. It's just, you know, what topic you can hit any form of topic basically is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, man. I'm very versatile, man. I try to be.
Right.
Cause I talk to many people. So when you talk to many people, then you want to try to know a little bit about everything.
Right.
I ain't saying I do, but I try to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know it all, but yeah, I do try to figure some things out.
Yeah, right.
I am curious because of some things you done said, but I'm curious. What made you go legit? What made you like put it all down and be like, you know what? I'm finna like try something different.
Just, you know, just run-ins and just tired of living the lifestyle and, you know, it's just a lot. There was a lot going on out there.
Yeah.
You know, and then it just got kids. You know, you want to try to do better for your kids. You want to, you know, just you get tired of looking over your shoulders. Police, people robbing you. You know, them, you know, the people that I was running with, some of them caught a lot of time. You know, so it was just like, you know, time to make a change. You feel me? Like at the end of the day, because in reality, you know, you choose to live that lifestyle. I don't think nobody really have to live that lifestyle. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think it's just a choice. And me, like, you know, I wasn't no idiot. Like, you know, when I went to school, I was a smart kid in school. And just, I was intrigued by the streets, you know. So, you know, you kind of take that route. But I was smart enough to kind of get out of there, too. You feel me?
Yeah.
At the same time, so.
Yeah. And I'm going to throw another word in there. Fortunate.
Yeah.
Fortunate. Fortunate to get out. Yeah. So many don't.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. 100%. 100%.
You give a lot of advice to the guys that be in your chair?
Like everybody, yeah. Anybody that I can, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to see everybody win.
Yeah. Words. Agree. 100%, bro.
Straight up.
Yeah.
I got my son baseball game, but I'm going to the game. I'll be right there after the game. Don't just give me, you know what I mean? Let me do what I got to do. You feel me? But I'll be right there to support you. Like, that's just me.
Yes, sir, man.
I want to see everybody win.
Man, his word. Now I'm gonna see if you still feel that way after I ask you this last question. You know what I'm saying? Kick me out this bitch.
Yeah.
Because it's a weed show, but you also got to remember it's a therapy show.
Yeah.
All right, so indulge me. Here we go.
Yeah.
Let's discuss something in your life that you just can't seem to get over or push through, even as time passes. So this is not that day-to-day stuff. This is that, like, I can't really understand why I keep going through this. Like, I thought I handled this. Like, why is this coming up again? Like, do you have anything like that in your life?
No, not really. Not to that degree, no. Like, nothing that's reoccurring.
When things happen, like issues, you take them head on?
Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So that's like, not that I'm not being stubborn or nothing like that. Like, I'm just keeping it real. Like, you know what I mean? Because like at this point, like I'm straight, you know what I mean? I'm straight up with myself. You know what I mean? So like, if something, you know, messed up or, you know what I mean? But like, I gotta keep it real with myself and I gotta deal with that situation. And then I just try to, you know what I mean? I try to move on. I try not to stress or try not to really worry about nothing. So like, as far as something reoccurring, shit, the motherfucking Duke energy. No. You feel me? You know, them goddamn bills, you know what I'm saying? Them goddamn bills.
Bro, like, that's one of the realest answers I ever got to that question, bro. Like, that's one of the realest answers I ever got to that question.
Like,
you hear me?
Straight up, man.
What?
Like, them bills, like, they keep coming.
This can't be life, bro.
coming,
What?
you know what I'm
Fuck that
saying?
shit. Yeah. And it's like, those are reoccurring. I always talk to my wife
but-
about what you just said in the sense of, yeah, you got your expenses and you got your frills and the stuff that we got to spend. I mean, that we need to spend on, but them bills, them shit's always gonna be there. I'm not finna be stressing living my life off that. It's gonna we gonna pay it on time. I'm just saying, I ain't living my life dictated off of bills.
Right.
So fuck
That's it. You right.
man.
You right.
Bro, you got me good, man. I need a session.
So you just
Who does a therapist talk to? I need a session. Shit.
Straight up, though.
Yeah, you hit a button on that one. Okay, that's real. And you know, they'll be raping us. That's how I look at it. They just gonna keep raping us. I don't have an answer or even a solution around that right there. Unless you're living off the grid, living off the land. But even then, you gotta own the land. Can't even just own the property, you know? So, bro, you said a mouthful on that.
Yeah. I mean, that's the most reoccurring thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
other than that, like everything, like I say, all my kids, most of them big, you know what I mean? They grown, they, you know, kind of self-sufficient. You know, and then I got my little man, you know, we just day to day I work, go home, try my best to be the best shop owner, husband, father, you know what I mean? So like I'm really in chill mode, like every day, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't, you know, I used to rip and run hard, you feel me? Like, but now I just work and go home and with my son at baseball, you know what I mean? Try to travel here and there, but I'm not really, you know, thank God, you know what I mean? Like, knock on wood, it could be worse.
Yes,
but,
sir.
Like, everything kind of smooth selling right now. So, you know, I don't want to talk nothing into existence.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's real. It's power in the words, man.
Yeah.
So I agree with that. But you did name out a few titles that you had, some strong titles. When you were saying your owner, husband, you know, your father.
Yeah.
They said I think you said a few more. But which one do you hold which one do you hold the highest? If you had to pick one title. Because we all wear like many hats, man. And I'm asking a man-to-man type question, like in the sense of, yeah, I wear a lot of them same hats you're talking about as well. And and when I say the highest, like what you take pride in the most?
Honestly, just keep it real and, you know, but just being a husband, really. At the end of the day, like, you know what I mean? Me and my wife, we like best friends and shit. So it's kind of dope. Like, whether good or bad, we straight. You feel what I'm saying? So I ain't really worried about this or you know what I mean? But I know whether we down or up, she with me. Like, I just try to be the best I can for them, really.
I love it. One Red, I appreciate you doing this with me, man.
Yeah, straight up, man.
Thank you so much, bro.
Yeah.
I end every show this way. So what do you call me? How did we meet? And tell it straight. You ain't got to fluff it. Just whatever you know.
But as far as how we met.
And what you call me.
Man, we met right here at the barbershop, you know what I mean? And truthfully, if I'm lying, I'm flying. I just found out your name aired tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as what I call you, like, I don't know, I think we just always went in conversation. Just keeping it real, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't sugarcoat it. I can't, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna tell it no other way. You know, so, like, to be honest, we just always indulge in conversation. Like, I don't think we ever really had time to know each other's name. Like you said, you found out through Hannah, my name was Carl. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I never said, like, you know, you heard him call me Red or something like that, but we never, like, formally introduced each other to us. At least, if we did, I don't remember. You know what I'm saying? But as far as I know, I think we just always indulged in conversation.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think that's a genuine response you gave. And I say that because we just got to keep it real with one another. We do that all the time. Like, we'll talk to people and not know who they are. Like, at all. I'm supposed to be in a full-grown conversation. You got some real ass, like, life-changing advice. You know what I'm saying? From that person and not even know. You know, we've had many conversations in here. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that, but I just like that you responded that way instead of, like, trying to, like, fake it. That's what this is about, man. Genuine connections, man. So going forward, I know One Red. I met One Red tonight. I met Carlton tonight. I'm gonna throw that out there.
And I met Eric, huh? You know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
Yes,
you
sir.
feel me?
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you, my man.
Right. Yes,
welcome to Reds.
I love it. Yeah, all right, bro. Yeah, man. This was smooth, man. We out. All right, we can wrap this thing up.
Man, put the eighth down and come solve these problems.
Understand I don't know y'all. Remember, I love everybody. I am not your licensed therapist, and nothing shared on this podcast should be taken as medical, mental health, or legal advice. The discussions we have here are for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only. We engage in open, honest conversations, sometimes including the mindful use of cannabis in a therapeutic setting. So kick back, take what resonates, and remember, always consult your own licensed professional for personalized guidance.